Okay, finally, to the game I've been really looking forward to, and that is Mass Effect 2 and the Legendary Edition Mass Effect Trilogy Collection. So I finished Mass Effect 1 yesterday. Wanted to go ahead and get it done on Saturday so that I could find some time this weekend to start Mass Effect 2, because Mass Effect 2 is the game I was looking forward to the most in playing this collection. Mass Effect 2 is, in my opinion, one of the best games to be released during the PS3, Xbox 360 era. I think it's definitely in the top 10 best games of that time. And honestly, if I was to compile a list of my top 10 favorite games of all time, I might actually make an argument for Mass Effect 2 to be on that top 10. I don't know where it would fall. I don't know if it would fall on number 10, or if it would fall in the middle of that list, or if it would even fall closer to the top of that list. But it's a really good game. It's one of my favorite video games ever. In my opinion, like, they completely took all the lessons that they should have from the first game and just made it better. Everything, I think, was kind of redone to sort of like get the idea of, I think, what they wanted to do with this series of games. And they dropped some stuff and they added some stuff, and they kind of just continued the story. But the things they changed, I think I really enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and jump into it because it's got a really good beginning. So hope you enjoy the beginning, because it's got one of the most memorable beginnings for any video game I've ever played. I was hooked from the beginning. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. I'm interested to see how they're going to import your character and stuff, because that was another thing they did back in the day, is they would import your characters to carry on your character and your choices through all the games in the series. And there was kind of like a convoluted way to do that, I think, if I remember, on the original games. Well, no, I think you just had to have the save, but in some cases, if you were like playing it on like a different system, different console, like making a jump from PC to console or something, there was like a website or something, I think, that was involved in it. There was some convoluted way, I think, where you had to do it. Alright, Mass Effect 2! Oh, it's so good. Look at that logo. Woo! Okay, here we go. Oh, it pulls back. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love Mass Effect 2 so much. Okay. What is extras? Achievements, options, exit the launcher. Okay, let's see if it's going to give me the option. Okay, new game. Importing me one character. There it is. Okay, let's do this. Jane Shipper, level 55. Jane Shipper, level 55. I think it's the same one, isn't it? Yeah, let's just go ahead and take that. Okay, difficulty normal. Auto level up is off. Subtitles off. Squad power usage on. Auto save on. Okay, I think that looks good. We'll leave all that one. Service history. Oh, is this where you can change stuff? Okay. Rank 55. Adept. Psychological profile, Paragon. Commander Shipper followed the Paragon path. Status of Rex. Rex survived the mission to Vermeer. Missing in action. Ashley Williams was killed on Vermeer. So this is where it's compiled all of your choices. Council history. The Council was saved by Commander Shepard during the attack on the Citadel. Council seat. Commander Shepard recommended Captain Anderson for the seat at the Council. Okay, so that's like the high level choices, I guess. Okay, cool. Here we go. So excited.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Oh, he's got robot eyes. That's awesome. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the Galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel. To quell the rumors, the Council sent Commander Shepard in order to wipe out the last pockets of the Geth resistance. Officially, they blame the invasion on the Geth and the leader, a rogue Spectre. In truth, it goes by too fast. I can't read that. Okay, so we're hunting the Geth because they think the Geth is the problem. Cerberus, who were terrorists in the first game, are now moving center stage into a storyline in the second game.
Drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
I was a kid and how exciting. It's an exciting beginning, honestly.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
I love how they do Shepard. They don't show the face because at this point, if you're playing the game for the first time, you have to design the face, so you just see Shepard in a helmet.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
There's no time to argue, Liara.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
Like literally the Normandy is going down.
Go!
It's like going down in the first moments of the second game. It's crazy. Death and destruction everywhere. Oh no, my controls, I gotta fix it. I don't like that. No, 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 gotta fix that. should fix it. Better? Much better. Okay. So, I love the beginning here because you gotta get the Joker.
This is SSV Normandy.
But, like, the ship is literally falling apart.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
This section of the ship is open. Like, oh my god, it's look at that. That's amazing. I love this game so much. Everybody in here had to have died. And so you got your spacesuit and you're walking. It's so cool. The beginning of this game is so cool. Only reason Joker's still alive, he's got a force field around the front of the ship here. Keep an atmosphere in it.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Don't throw your life away.
Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
So Shepard jettisons Joker right before the ship's destroyed. But she doesn't get away. She is out there in space. This is crazy. I love this. And her suit's busted, so yeah. How are we going to start Mass Effect 2? How about Shepard dies in outer space? Holy crap. That's how you start a game. That's insane. I still can't believe it. It's like your main character, your character you play as, dies. That's how Mass Effect 2 starts. Wow. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? So I can do that, and that'll just kind of like recap it. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I want to recap. How does this work?
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Kaidan Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams.
And so the point of this
Tough,
is to recap the
disciplined,
first game.
ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up
Because
with
they
us
assumed
and took
people
us
weren't
the
going to
spot
play
where
the
she
first
lost
game
her
and just
squad.
jump into Mass Effect 2.
That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black.
So I wonder if they have to do
I saw
art for
something.
a male and a female shepherd,
A vision.
or if they just
Dream.
don't show her.
A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the
Saren.
survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security.
It's a pretty badass
Despite
looking
orders
Garrus.
from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a
Tali.
knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship.
This
But
is
it
cool.
went
I've
much
never
further.
seen this before, actually.
Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of
Because I never
sentient
did it
machines
back in the
from
old
dark
games. I
space.
played the first game.
Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, and disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind,
down
giving up
Saren.
his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship
was
had
jealous.
potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni.
I actually love this.
He ordered Benezia to use
This
the
is
same
great.
technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender. and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running
And see, it's
out of
hitting like
time
all
and
my big
places to hide.
decisions too.
I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer. But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bombs, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence.
Spoilers, he wasn't.
Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him.
Sovereign had him in control.
He ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Kaidan. That was the last time
She
Saren would
left
slip
Ashley
away from me.
behind.
I knew then, the next time
Oh, look
we
at
met,
sad Garrus.
one of us would die.
Aw.
With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on
Okay,
Ilos close
Shepard.
behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. And every 50,000
I do remember
years
that
before
scene though. He does stroke
each
Shepard's
time
ego
purging
because
the
I think like
galaxy of
Liara's
life.
like, by the
The
goddess
Protheans
Shepard.
had fought and died like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
That's cool though. I like that that's in there. But yeah, so Shepard's dead. That's how it starts, and now we're going into the game. Dead Shepard.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
So Cerberus is going to resurrect Shepard. Shepard's dead, but they're going to bring her back. That's insane. I love that. And so, like, also the cool thing here is, like, if you didn't play the first game, this is where you would design what Shepard looks like. This is where you would create Shepard, because they're literally rebuilding Shepard from scratch because Shepard's dead. Okay, so now I can. Ooh, default face. Look at that. The default face looks totally different from the face I picked. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my Shepard. I like the way my Shepard looks. I think she looks good. I don't know, something about the default Shepard. I never cared for that. Like, I don't know, she looks weird. Like, I like the red hair, but like the face is just kind of weird looking. I don't know. I don't like the look. looks lifeless, and my Shepard looks like it's like she's got a little bit more life to her, I guess. I don't know. Something about the way her face looks, it just, I don't know, it's just weird. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna do my imported face. And you can still change your class if you want to. I'm gonna keep Adept because I love the biotic stuff. And then you can, you have your origin, your reputation, and all that stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Once you confirm your character is complete, you will be unable to change any settings. Let's confirm it. Do it.
Something's wrong.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a
Awesome.
thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
And so one of the things they changed from the first game to the second game is now your weapons take clips like a real gun. So it's already, this game is more of a shooter than it is a role-playing game. It really is. But the game looks so much better though. Like, I love the look of the game.
Find a thermal clip and get moving.
You have to reload and everything. It's wild.
Looks like they
Like powers and stuff are still kind of the same though. Ooh, I can level up. Let me level up. I wonder how far I can level up. I don't remember. Let's see. Powers, singularity, throw, warp, pull. Oh, is there no lift in this game? Oh crap! I love the lift. Makes me mad. Alright, let's do unleashes your biotic power faster, quicker, and with more intensity. Let's do singularity. Cool. Oh, is that all I can do? Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, so like, another cool thing they're doing in this one is when you wake up, when they've brought Shepard back to life, she's incomplete. She's got these scars that haven't been fully healed yet. And that's another mechanic that kind of plays into the whole, or do you want to be a good guy or a bad guy? Paragon or Renegade? The more good things you do in the game, the more Paragon things you do, the more her scars will heal and she'll go back to looking normal like she did in the first game. the more bad things you do, like go renegade with your actions and decisions, the more the scars I think will fill up her face. Like she'll have more scars the more you play renegade and do bad things. It's a cool mechanic. I kind of like that.
Look out!
Also, you can jump over stuff. I love that. Oh.
Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
The shooting is more fun. Like it's more accurate than it was in the first game. Because the first game was going for RPG and this game's going for more shooter. I think the character models look a whole lot better too. I pretty much love all the changes they did to it.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
They make let's do some powers. Okay, that did nothing. They make cover mechanics. Cover mechanics matter more. There you go.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
I love the powers though. The powers look so good in this game. That thermal clip is flying! It's flying, I tell you! There's no map. But yeah, it goes for more shooter. It's weird.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officer's
Pick up
body.
grenade launcher.
Here come the mechs. Use the grenade.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down
Awesome.
one floor.
They give you more weapons to mess with, like grenade launchers and things like that.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
Move forward and hold to storm through the fire.
You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, you can read me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
And so you're listening to this stranger that you've never met before, and you're in this strange situation. You have no idea how you got in here.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Yeah, so Shepard is no longer fully organic. She's partially mechanical and partially organic because of what was left of her body after she died. What they found and recovered, they kind of had to construct something that's mechanical and organic to bring her back. All safe.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
So they spent a fortune to bring Shepard back to life. Came from that way. Oh, and another thing they added in this game so you don't ever get lost like you did in the first game. Booyah! You click in a right stick and it just kind of points you in the right direction you should be going in. I like that. I like that. Oh, that guy's dead.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become a new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
So they don't like Miranda. You know, the lady in the really tight pants. Like, I don't know what was going on. They gave her like super tight pants. Like I think she walks through this entire game with a wedgie.
Hostile! Have a nice trip! Shut up! Stun him! Done. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
So it's been 2 years. Shepard has been dead for 2 years. Everyone she knows and loves assumes that she is dead and she is never coming back.
It's
2 years.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff.
Hit him with the good stuff.
Collision proximity warning. Hostile forces
They're falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Shepard's
They spent 2 years
injuries.
rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
2 years. 2 years is gone. Attack on the
Do you know anything about
station.
this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Ah, Presley died.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Jacob.
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
I think that's everything. Let's get out of here,
Quickest way
Jacob.
to those shuttles.
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Alright. Is there anything over here worth checking out? I think we're good. Alright, let's do this. You still want to kind of do some exploring though, like even though it's more action-y.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Impact imminent.
Find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, he dropped bullets. I know they did.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
I'm hit! They shot me!
Dead bodies.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
So she did everything to bring Shepard back. Exactly the same as she was in the first game.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
See, it's kind of
Wilson's hurt
just
bad.
doing.
He needs help.
It's kind of just like doing the whole. Oh, this is how you play the game, you know. And so like Metagel is now tied to Unity, I guess. They now put it as one of your abilities. Which Unity was, you know, in the first game.
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't trust any of you
You're all
yet.
strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
But she
Then why
tried
didn't
to
she
help
wake me
me.
up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not.
Quickly changed
we need
his
to
mind.
Save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. Overload the canisters to clear a path for the shuttles.
Requesting assistance.
You're done!
The fastest route is those canisters.
Whew, we got him. Yeah, we got him. Overload. Oh, he has overload, doesn't he? He does have overload.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Is there anything else in here I need to
Okay,
look
we
at?
took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Cerberus. I love it. It's like, never heard of them. Why would Cerberus say me? You lied to me. That sounds familiar because that was the terrorist group, the humans first group from the first video game.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
The Elusive Man. Like, maybe the best name ever for a character in a video game, or maybe anything, is the Elusive Man. And that was the guy in the chair at the beginning, smoking the cigarette, who obviously can't be a good guy, right? Because of he's sitting in a chair smoking a cigarette and he's got robot eyes, and he's called the Elusive Man.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I'll never work
I
for
don't care what
Cerberus.
they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Okay, is there anything here to find or explore? Can't get more mini jail, can I? Can't go down there. Can't go down there. Money! Uh-oh. Not good. Makes the pistol better in this game, because I didn't use it much in the first game. It's pretty good in this game. I still really like using the assault rifle though. I use that a lot. Once I get it, you know, we haven't got it yet. Dude, you're in my way. I can't see nothing.
Yes! I've got him.
Oh, I missed lift. I think somebody has lift in this game. I think it's a character I've not met yet. Because you meet other biotic characters in the game. All safe. Okay, and so just like in the first game, there were ways to hack. Like there's like button combinations to do hacking. They've got the same thing in this game, but it's a little bit different. Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you found two matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time to bypass security. Yep. And so you're looking for symbols that match. Oh, hacking mini games. They were so big back then. They still kind of are, but not as big as they used to be.
Subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Wow. She was in bad shape. Money. plenty of bullets at least. Am I missing something? Wait, there's the shuttle.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Oh!
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
That your idea of due process? Okay, what happens now? I knew he was lying. Now you can't question him.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Now
You
you
should have
can't
taken him
question
alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, what
You
happens
say so?
now?
What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
And if I
Not
don't
sure I
come along?
trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Mass Effect 2, you only die twice.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
I'm gonna do something real quick. Alright. 2 years.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
I had
a lot
no
of lives
choice.
depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
It was a
I
hard
left a friend to
choice.
die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The Elusive Man is waiting
Talk
for you in
to
the
the
other
Elusive
room.
Man. And something about the menus. I even like the menus even look better, I think.
I wouldn't keep the Elusive Man waiting.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Armor. Oh, you can customize your gear. So one of the things they change is you don't really get new armor, I guess. You don't do the RPG thing as much in this game, but you can customize it, make it look however you want it to look. So it's cool. You can have helmets on all the time. Oh, that's a cool helmet. In 7, shoulders. In 7, shoulders. Material. You can change the look of it. Change the color of it. That's cool. But it's mostly for cosmetics. Like the armor's not gonna help you out anymore in the battles or anything. It's mostly just for cosmetic looking. I've always been kind of partial of the kind of white armor. Thought that design looked pretty cool. The blue, I kind of like the blue too. Here's your default. There's white. You can kind of change the material it's made out of to make it look different. And as you find new armor pieces, you can customize it more. You can have a helmet all the time if you want. I think I'd rather see Shepard's face. I'm just going to leave the helmet off. I kind of like the look of that, though. I think I may keep that. And then you can change the casual appearance, because there's different outfits for when Shepard's, you know, not out saving the universe. So there's like your regular, I think that's like the Cerberus uniform. There's like a kind of like a dress uniform. There's, I guess that's farmer clothes. I don't know. I think that's more Alliance, more the Alliance uniforms. Your N7 jacket and hoodie. That's pretty great. Dress for when you go out somewhere nice, I guess. So all kinds of stuff. I don't know, I kind of like that one. That one's not too bad. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I think I'm gonna keep that one for now. Some of these I've never seen before because I don't think I had them when I played the original game. I think some of them you had to buy them. They were cosmetics, and I didn't buy a lot of the cosmetic stuff when I played the games. I bought some of them, I just didn't buy all of them. But yeah, see, I kind of like the white armor. I think the white armor looks cool. I'm gonna keep that for a while, see how that goes.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be
Elusive
face
man.
to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
And that's Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen doing the voice of the Elusive Man. They got some great voice actors in this game.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
Already asked that.
We're committed to the advancement and preservation. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Oh, why
You could
me?
have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
She's the shepherd.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Maybe I believe
If
you.
what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
I'm supposed to trust
Miranda
them?
killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I like that. I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest. Alright. Shepard leveled up. What do we want to level up? Okay. Just like old Mass Effect, you've got sort of like mission goals, you have, you know, side quest stuff you have to do. Let's save our game. Just to be on the safe side. Alright. Mass Effect 2 is starting. And just like Mass Effect, you've got a Paragon meter and a Renegade meter. You're doing good things, doing bad things, whatever. One of the things that's different about this game, which I like, is I think they get rid of the I think they get rid of some of the good guy, bad guy dialogue choices, and they replace it with the trigger choices. So there's key things that'll happen in the game where, if I remember correctly, it's the left trigger to do something good, the right trigger to do something bad. And typically, like, the right trigger is like shoot somebody and kill them, and the left trigger is like, I don't know, talk them down or something. It's pretty cool. I like it.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Just remember who's in charge.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Thanks for resurrecting
I never
me.
got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We don't have
We
to
have
be
to work
enemies.
together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
She's a jerk.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
I'm not sure. No. Yes. He seems like a good guy, so I'm going to say
You're a good man,
yes.
Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
They just do it. Yeah, but they still terrorists, Jacob. Why are you a terrorist?
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess I can't talk to these guys, can I? Is there anything else I can do while I'm here? I'm gonna say no. Let's save our game. Let's check this out. And this is what you get when you finish a mission. Whenever you finish a mission, you sort of get like a wrap up of what happened, and it tells you about your, like, what you found, like money and items and things like that. That's basically all it is.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Yeah, don't betray me. Do whatever it takes. We're here to search. Someone could still be alive.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attacks, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Shepard's
Are you
authority.
sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the Illusive Man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Someone could still be
Our
alive.
first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
I love that we've got a shuttle. No Mako in sight. My Mako is gone. My truck is gone. I love it. New weapon. Okay, what have I got? I've got Predator heavy pistol. M4? Which one have I got? Okay, I got. Okay, so that's a sort of like a, you know, automatic or something. I want the assault rifle though. That's what I'm looking for. See if there's anything over here. Got a door. Can't go down there, can I? Nope. All we can do is go through the door.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
I don't remember if I can still tell them where I want them to be.
Moving.
Oh yeah, I can.
Positioning!
Understood.
With you, Shepard. Right with you.
You bet.
Huh, you bet. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Okay, let's see. Door. Yep.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
It is strange. Nothing up here. Ooh, spare parts. Or money, apparently.
Hear that? Sounds like a
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the airport.
Force casualty. Offline.
I got it. You're up.
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Target down.
Is that a dog? It's a robot dog.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
What we got here? Medkit. Take that. Wall safe. Hacking mini game. Sure. Money.
Make activity.
Spare parts.
I got it.
Whew. Anything over here?
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let
Corians.
me handle this. Wait,
Tali!
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
I'll prove it's really me. Don't point those guns at me. It's me.
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tali. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
God, the game looks so much better. I love the way Mass Effect 2 looks. Why did Vitor come here?
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
We need to
Vitor's
team
the
up.
only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Sounds like a plan. Why do you hate Cerberus? Because they're terrorists? We already know this. I'm gonna ask that anyway.
People really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
So I don't remember if you get grenades and stuff in this game. Like you did in the first game. Oh, I leveled up. Or somebody leveled up. Cerberus Operative. Boost Jacob's combat skills, weapon damage, and health. Cerberus Officer. Weapon damage and health. Okay. Alright. We're good there. Save our game. Is there anything in here worth looking at?
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Make activity.
Oh crap.
Gun!
Hacking mini games. You can't talk to him like you could in the first game, though. I kind of miss that. I mean, even though they just said random things, it was still kind of nice just to say, hey, Liara, hey, Tali. It's like, hey, Rex. And Rex just says Shepard. And you say Rex.
Use overload on him.
Ow, that hurts. Ooh.
There we go. Nice. Yes.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
You get credits for that. And I know at some point you can upgrade your medi-gel, but I don't know how or when. I don't know if you have to buy upgrades. You had to buy them in the first game. Anything here? Anything here? Watch out, guys. Nothing here, right? Can't be a good noise.
Here we go.
Get them all.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take
Vitor.
point.
Guys, get on my way. Gotta get by here.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Send your squad members to separate waypoints. Okay.
Taking cover.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
That's everything. It's a giant robot! Killing the hell out of the
Mech's got heavy
Quarians.
armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
What she said.
Overload will take out their shield.
Run away! Good shot. Good job, Jacob. They're all dead, aren't they?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. She scanned the mech and she got something from it. Fantastic. Y'all, Tali better not be dead. We'd be pissed if Tali's dead. Oh crap. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. Stupid. Alright, fine. We'll fail that one. I guess once you fail it, don't you? My mistake. Is there anything else over here to find? Tali.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
I bet he's right here.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
He's lost it.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming.
To perform a Paragon action when shown. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
What's a collector?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you. Freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You should join us, Tali. Vitor goes with Tali. Vitor has to come with us.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
A new enemy, the Collectors. Ominous. Time to report to the elusive man.
Good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
What are you telling me, elusive
You're
man?
holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I can't do it alone.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I had a good team. I'm a Spectre. I decide who's on my team. We'll be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Tuchanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vakarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara T'Soni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Ooh, the Shadow Broker.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Is that an order?
Started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Joker.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
The Normandy, the SR2, the second Normandy. That's awesome. Rebuild it.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
This is my ship.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Edie, there's an artificial intelligence on this ship. So would that make her the hologram doctor from Star Trek Voyager, I guess? Joker won't like this. This could come in handy. AIs are dangerous.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Anyone else I should meet?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Galaxy map. Use the galaxy map to pick new destinations for the Normandy. Private terminal. Use your private terminal to get status updates on your squad. Armory. Select weapons for your squad from the armory. Elevator. Use the elevator to access the Normandy's other decks. Captain's quarters. Go to your personal cabin to customize your appearance. Tech lab. Acquire the professor to research upgrades for your squad's equipment. Now I'm getting the side quests. Normandy SR2. It's different in design, but it's still cool though. It's still really cool. Edie. Let's just take a quick walk about and look what we got. I don't know. I might like the design better. It's a little different. Mostly the same, though.
Minor spike in the primary core, compensating. Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's like ship cancer. The ship is just a copy.
Same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
I hope so. I died.
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Cerberus
I'm no
disagrees.
fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
So I wonder why they killed off Presley. I wonder if there's a reason. Like maybe the voice actor didn't want to come back or something. Because that seems kind of weird that they would just kind of... Because he wasn't like a main character, but he was just kind of like one of the side characters on the ship. It's just kind of weird.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes,
Talk to
Shepard.
the AI.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
You and
How are you
Joker.
getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
And Edie is a pretty big cast member too, because like her voice is the actress. I'm trying to remember her name. She was in Battlestar Galactica. Shoot, what is her name? I'm gonna have to Google it. I cannot remember her name. But she's great. Like she's great in everything. Trisha Helfer, yeah. She famously, you know, was in Battlestar Galactica. She's done some other sci-fi related stuff, TV, voices in video games. Actually, I think she was one of the voices for Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat. I think she was in Mortal Kombat X. I think is the one she was in. I wish they would have kept her for MK11. She was a whole lot better than the voice actor they got.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Additional
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
That doesn't sound good.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Block.
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Sounds like a terrorist organization.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Geez, a lot of blocks.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Joker talks a lot more in this game than he did in the first game.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Logging you out, Shepard. Joker, Edie.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
She's the Counselor Troy of the mission.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
What do you
This
think
organization
of Cerberus?
has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Does Cerberus hate aliens?
Sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
She loved cats too. You are
That's a
very
very
loving.
positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry.
We won't.
We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I'd embrace you. I'd catch you. I'd drop you. Huh. Huh. I wonder if that'll set up a romance option. I'm gonna try that, see what
I might do
happens.
more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Yeah, I can't remember what options you've got for romance options in this game. That's the elevator. Tech labs. Weapons locker. There's Jacob. Cool, you can see the engine room from up here. Let's talk to Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Elusive Man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Glad to have you
Forward
on
to
board.
working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Now, this is the briefing room, so this is where you get basically your crew together to discuss stuff. Tech Labs is closed. There's a reason why it's closed, because you don't have that crew member yet.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Captain's cabin, Combat Information Center, crew's quarters, engineering. Let me check out my cabin. Shipbird's got a nicer cabin in this one than she did in the first game. Edie. She's got fish. She's got an aquarium. Private terminal. Nice bed. Sound system. Oh, you can listen to music too in the game. I forgot about that. Okay, that's chill music. Let's keep the chill music going. That's pretty good. Oh, it's picking up, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you can feed fish. Oh wait, she doesn't have any fish. I think you can buy fish and have fish as pets inside of your aquarium. Yeah, you can do that, I think. Private terminal. Upgrades. About upgrades. So this is where she checks her email. You gotta check your email in this game. Okay, let's try Combat Information Center, Cruise Quarters, Engineering. I think I already went to there. Let's go to Cruise Quarters and check it out. Crew deck. Men's restroom. Women's restroom.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
I love that everybody has windows where they can see the engineering room. That's pretty cool. I like that. Women's restroom. Life support. Port observation deck. Men's restroom. So I think there's something funny if you try to go into a restroom that's not like not the one you're supposed to go into or something. Women's restroom. It's hilarious that there's restrooms on this. Let's go into the men's restroom, see what happens.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Oh, Edie tells you went to the wrong restroom. Okay, thanks, Edie.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Oh, we've got a chef in this. This is more like Voyager than I remember.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Janitor
so the
and
man
cook?
cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no
Oh,
luxury
God.
liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Oh God.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the Ezo rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take
He's a
any more of
cookie
your
guy.
time.
I like
Back to
him.
work.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with him. He's a kooky guy. Medical lab. No doctor. Oh wait, we do have a doctor. It's Dr. Chakwas.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
I love that everybody's like, I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. It's like they're willing to sort of like give up everything just because Cerberus brought Shepard back.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Okay, let's talk to Miranda. And then I'm probably gonna quit after that. Well, this is cool. You can look out the window and see where, like, in light speed. That's cool. I like that.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Elusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
No pressure at all.
What can you tell me about the Elusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're cocky, you're genetically modified, goodbye.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
It's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
She's perfect. So you're
Sounds
perfect?
like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Okay. I think that's actually everybody that I need to talk to. Well, let me go to engineering real quick, see if there's anybody down there to talk to. Just Edie. Okay, so we actually do have some engineers.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and Normandy
Thanks,
is
Mum.
state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Fantastic.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
Here's our engine room. It's cool. The ship's got all kinds of like nooks and crannies. It's really neat. It's really well designed. The elevator. It's engineering again, isn't it? Yeah, engineering. Okay, so I've been everywhere now. You can talk to Edie wherever you go, too.
Commander, there's a message waiting at your private terminal. I believe it's from Counselor.
Because of where I've got my Twitch stream thing positioned, I can't see how many points I've got. I think I don't have enough. I think I need more to raise that rank up. I think I'm going to focus on Biotic Mastery, try to get that to 4 before I upgrade anything else. Okay. And cool. Still can do the photo mode stuff. Love the photo mode stuff. It's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I am going to stop there. I think that's a good start to some Mass Effect 2. I swear if I had the time, I would probably just sit and play through the whole thing. Like, honestly, like, non-stop, because that's how much I love it. I really, 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 really love Mass Effect 2. But yeah, good start. I'm going to stop at that point. I may or may not play it some more later. I don't know. Because I've already played it well over 2 hours at this point. But yeah, that's going to be it. Have a good one. Thanks. See you later.